Guys, good day once again. I am going to be doing videos and you know telling us the economic condition of all the currencies, and not only that, I will give trading advice. All right. After giving this, I will give pairs to trade. All right, and I will go over to the chart, show you what to trade, show you where to keep your stop loss, and where to expect profit. All right. So as you can see, what I've said in my previous video keeps on happening. All right, although I was on this trade on Wednesday, I was making so much money, and I didn't even remember that USD interest rate is coming out, and that actually dealt with my trade. But all the best, we move on. All right, I didn't remember that that was the date that USD interest rate is coming out, but I had all this figured out before. So but actually I ended up making money, but not to the extent that I wanted. So right now I'm going to be showing, all right, because really I said we should trade opposite the direction of USD because of the CPI that came out, that the CPI MOM. But I said also that USD remains strong because of the headline CPI. All right, I said the labor market is strong, and the the inflation is also rising, going up high. So because of that, the investors and the Fed will delay rate cuts. All right, and if they delay rate cut, that means the US yield will continue to be attractive. All right, because what's driving US market right now is the yield. All right, and what is holding the yield and what is making them not to cut rate is because of high or rising inflation, and also strong labor market. I said if there is the investors are watching those two data so close, and if there is, if the data start depreciating over time, then we'll have it that um USD will start losing strength. But right now, actually, I will say it, and I will be very very plain that USD is the strongest currency right now. All right, I'm not saying it's the strongest currency forever. No, I'm trying to say currently, as we stand in the market, this is, I don't know the date, but you know the date is, okay, 21st June. All right. So USD is the strongest currency right now. Why? Because the labor market is strong. As you can see, this is my analysis. I just drafted it out. All right. And from here, we can see that the labor market is cooling but still resilient. All right. Employment remains strong, though hiring momentum has slowed, and unemployment is around 4.3%. All right. And inflation is rising again. Inflation, we have that the headline inflation, I think, is 4.2 or 4.3. Then GDP also, because I gave few steps that should be taken in order to know the economic economic nature of a country. All right, if the currency is strong, weak, or moderate, and all those stuff. All right, so if you didn't get that, I won't be saying it here, so go to my previous video, you can get that. So GDP is moderate but slowing. So this is kind of this is the first one is what we are talking about. All right, this second column is talking about what the condition, and this third column is talking about the implication or the interpretation of what we have. So actually the GDP is moderate but it's slowing. All right, GDP growth was around 1.6% below trend. I will show you all this. All right, and Fed also have a hawkish hold. Fed kept rate at 3.75. It was the same, and also signals willing to hike if inflation is still elevated. So we'll be watching closely the inflation, the inflation data that is going to come out, although it's going to come out on 14th of July. So that's still very far. All right, and also the labor market data will be also be coming out on 2nd of July. But right now we use what we have, and we'll be trading the market. Okay, so also consumer spending is resilient, and PMI is moderate. You can read the remaining. All right, then we come to the service sector is strong, and that's the reason why the market is moving the way it's moving. All right, and so on and so forth. And the 10th one is the yield. So you can check this out. The yield is very, very high. USD still offers one of the highest major currency yield, all right, and that's what is moving USD market right now. So now look at the unemployment data. We see that the unemployment data is in an uptrend, and average hour earning is good. And this is the GDP, the gross domestic product, all right. The gross domestic product, like they said, the in my table there, you see what they say, that it is still low. All right, look at it. GDP says moderate but slow. In GDP growth was about 1.6 below trend, and but the estimation is still positive for the GDP. All right, so we might be having a rising GDP kind of. So, and this is the interest rate. All right, they have kept interest rate same. Okay, and because of that, it will make USD to be attractive. All right, it will be attractive. Let me just go to trading view. So let's go over to the chart and show what is happening in the chart of US dollars. So because we are going to use the XY, so if you are talking about USD, you are talking about the XY, and I'm having network issue. All right, so okay, this is what we have because I'm analyzing others, and I'm analyzing other currencies. I finish all the analysis, and like I said, I'll show you the best pair to trade and where to buy and where to sell. Okay, so this is what is happening in USD currency. So I actually made a mistake with what I have last time, because I presented this to be um a, a resistance level like this, but it was actually a trending stuff. Is a trend, all right? Is a trend. So look at it here. So well, the first of all, the market came to this position, went down, came to this second position, went down. This is the third, and this is the fourth time it's coming to that level. And if US trend persists, like I'm saying, all right, it shows that US should buy to this level. This is the next this is the next resistance line, all right, to this level. It should be buying to this level. Okay, I'm going to subscribe this so that I will stop getting these notifications. So USD mines should be buying to this level. Okay, so and if we check, let's okay move to the lower time frame. Let's see what's happening at that region. Okay, at that region. So this is what's happening at the region. All right, USD. So Monday, I think from Monday it should even start going up. Okay, or maybe come down to somewhere here to get proper you know um proper base before moving up. So I'm not surprised by Monday we might be having good uptrend. Okay, from USD. Okay, look at what it's doing. All right, so this candle closing bullish means that we are to continue USD movement. All right, so that's what we're having. So right now USD is strong by all indications. So follow my videos. I will tell you the currency that is the weakest. All right, so that if you are trading, you know how to position yourself, because trade is all about positioning. When you know what the market is doing and you know how to trade, not trading and you are just removing the trade and putting back and removing and putting back because you're not sure of what the market is doing. Okay, so I'm going to do another video to tell you the economic condition of GBP, Euro, Chef, New Zealand, JPY card, and other currencies, so that and also tell you the currency to trade, the best pair to trade right now. All right, so that's it. Thank you.